Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up Jest with Angular 12 in mono repo model. So let's get started. We'll go into terminal, cd desktop project share Jest Angular. So here we'll create a workspace. So ng name test workspace name, create application false. So this will basically create a test workspace in Jest Angular JavaScript, and there won't be any root application because we have given the flag create application as false. And within this workspace, we'll be creating multiple projects later on. Now that we have set up the workspace, let's cd into the workspace. Yes, we have all the files there. Now we will open this in Visual Studio Code. Test our workspace and node modules, some JPEG node file, Angular JSON, and a package.json with tsconfig file. So as you can see, test, ng test, we have Karma and we have Jasmine, types of Jasmine, all these libraries. And as you can see, this is on Angular 12, and better, I will show you my node version 16 npm 7. But let's do this. We will switch to 14, node 14. I think that's Fermium. Yep. So npm use lts/fermium. Okay. Now node. Okay. npm. All right. Now. Okay. Now we had to create projects in this. So we had to create two applications. So ng generate application. I guess that's how it goes. Wait. Ng generate application. Yes. App 1. We're going to create app 1. No routing for this. Let's say CSS. Yes. Now you can see this project and which contains app 1. So app 1 is created. Now we'll create app 2. No, I'll do this fast. Okay. We have two applications created, app 1 and app 2. We'll be integrating the Jest configuration. So in root, we'll be creating a base configuration first. So base config.js. Then we also need mock global .js file, and here we have to add code. I'll show you that comes here. So this is the link GitHub repo which I'm referring to set it up. I'll share this in description. Copy this code and paste it here. We can't just global to. I hope it's not JS. Okay. So basically what this does is it updates some properties in the window and document object. And this is an issue workaround that they have configured. So basically this piece of code is going to be static most of the time. So I'm putting it outside, but in the GitHub repo, you can see it goes into each application's source. I improved it. I don't want to put it in there. If at all there is a specific, uh, customization to each application. So right now I'm going to put it at global and refer within the application. So this base config and this global TS. Now, now as you can see, you go into application one. So if you see this karma.config.js, you have to comment this. Say, do the same thing for application two. Say, now your base config here. I think we have to export things back. Yes. Okay. You need a base config. Then you need in the root another. Then you need just.config.js. So this is the root configuration. So here, module.exports, you just give projects, array of projects containing, starting from root directory, which is this entire test workspace, slash projects, which is this, slash app1. Similarly, you do app2. There. This is all that goes into just a config. This is all you have to go in. So this is done. This is also done. Now you have base config, which goes in there. Okay, so this needs a couple of things. First, it needs to import preset. So basically all of this. There. But this basically in there, GitHub repo, this thing goes in each project. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna export in both the projects. This piece of code and this piece of code is gonna repeat. So this is the only thing that is dynamic. So I'm gonna remove that. Keep the static ones here with import, which basically imports this. And after n setup files after n, we say, hey, root directory, which when the time of execution, this root directory will be pointing to projects and I mean in app, and then source, then there will be a setup dot just.ts here. So you just have to keep this the same way. Save this as a base config. Now you go to app1, you have source, you need another file here. Here you add just.config.js. Okay. Here const base config that comes from the root is require, yeah, require okay base config. Save and module.exports display name app1 This is basically a label for the application so that just configuration understand this application as this with this name. Now here we're gonna spread the syntax or the code within base config. So this is gonna be the configuration for app one. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna copy that. Same thing you gotta do for app two, but only thing app one will change to app two. That's it. So you have two Jest configuration files for both applications, app one and app two, where the only thing different is the display name. That's it. Other things the same. Now, yeah, source. So we'll focus on app one now. App one source. There is a test.ts file. You can remove everything from there because later on we'll be removing comma. So we don't need any of this. We'll remove this and we will rename this as Jest. Now setup hyphen Jest dot ts. Yes, I guess it is ts. App two source. Yeah. So here you have to import these two. Import the Jest preset Angular, and then you need the global mock. For them, it's within their application, within the source here itself. So for us, it's in the root. So we have to just update this and point this to the root. There, that's it. Now the same thing goes. App one, app two, source. Just update the same thing to app two. Setup jest.ts, and you remove everything. Please. Yes, okay. Okay. I think you can improve this because basically these two things are the same. Maybe you can put it into global or mock global. I don't know. Maybe you can improve this thing again. Whatever. Now for now, let's separate this. So in source you have this. Yeah, I think everything is good. Okay. So we have done all the configuration. Now we need the actual package of Jest. Okay. So for all things to understand, you can go to Jest preset Angular, and here it is. You copy all this package, Jest preset Angular, and type switches, and add this. This is gonna add package.json. It's gonna add Jest packages. That's it. Now that we have installed the packages for Jest, now you can see here Jest types, Jest, and Jest preset Angular. All three packages included, and add it. Now what you have to do is go to package.json, remove this, create a link to app one. Test app one will be Jest -c for config. Take the config from projects, app one slash jest.config.js, jest.config.js. Create the same for app two from within app two. That's it. I think we can try running this. npm 1 test app 1. All right, it's running app one. Now you have this, you'll get this warning message. If you wanna remove that, you can go set this up. ES module in shop, you can just set it in either here in the spec. Oh, one more thing. For every application, app one and app two, we have a tsconfig.spec.json. There, you just rename this Jasmine with Jest for app two. Seems to be working without that too, but I don't know. That's what the sources say. You just update this, remove both. Then in config.json, as you can see, in here we're extending ts.config.json. So go in there, better, you can put it here. Yeah, save. Now, okay, run test app one. There it is. It's gonna run app one. Now we have removed the warning message. There it is, run. One is running, then app two. Two is running. Now we can go ahead and remove all the Karma and Jasmine packages. So let's see, Command F, Jasmine, there. So npm uninstall. Oh my god, copy, paste that one. Then we'll search for Karma, 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 Chrome launcher, Karma, coverage, Karma, Jasmine, and Karma HTML. Jasmine HTML. To remove all of these. There. I think it's removed. Search for Karma, no. Search for Jasmine, no. It's all gone. Now what we can do is we can remove node modules too, completely, and do an npmi again and test it. Take some time to remove node modules. Okay, it's removed. Now let's reload the window. See that node modules is gone. We just have projects with app 1, app 2, and other things. So npm I is gonna reinstall everything from package.json, all the packages. I've installed node modules again. Now check the package of JSON for Karma. No. Jasmine. No. So now run test npm run test app one. Should compile, I guess. Should be compiled. Yes. There you go. It's running. Now do for app two. Okay, so the last step is to go to Angular JSON and go into app one, app two. You can see default is app one, app one. Go down to architect, build, serve, extract IATM, and test. This test is basically for Karma, so you can safely remove this now completely. There for app one and app two. There, this one. There. Also, you can go into package.json and for debugging purposes, you can do this. Test app one colon wait test debug app one. Say jest -c. Same thing. Projects app one jest config.js, but detect open. I think there is something called as detect open handlers and just CLI options. Detect open handlers. Detect open handlers like this. And for that. And if you want to run both the application, you can simply say test and it should simply run test. So we'll test that out. Testing npm run test. There it's running from app one and app two, and also test debug app one. There, it's working. You can go ahead and remove karma.config.js file because you don't need that anymore. Delete that from both applications here and there. Oh shit. Delete. Yes. And to make sure that it works, there. Okay. Thank you for watching.